So in this problem we have been given a graph, and there is a function fstk, which basically means that we have to find the shortest path between city S and city T, with a condition that while finding the shortest path from S to T, we are only allowed to use cities numbered through 1 to K. Other than cities S and T, you can use 1 to K, all the cities. And this we have to find out this function for like all possible pairs and then sum them up, and that's our answer. So there is a cool way to think about this problem, and an important thing is n is up to 400, so a O of n cube solution would be fine. So how do you find this function for all possible pairs? Let's think about it like this. Suppose I want to find out f of 4. Let's say this. First of all, what does this mean? It means that from city 4 to city 9, you have to reach. You have to find the shortest path from city 4 to city 9. However, in the path, you are allowed to use only city k equal to 1, 2, and 3. Apart from these cities, you can't use any other city. By only using these cities, you have to find the shortest path. So first of all, let's say we have calculated this function f for all previous k. So here k is 3, right? Suppose I have the answer for k equal to 1 and 2. Let's somehow I have the answer for that, meaning that I have the value for f of 4, in fact f of I, j and 1, and f of I, j and 2. For all possible I and j, I have the value for k equal to 1 and k equal to 2. So if I have that, can I calculate the answer for this? Let's see how. When we are trying to figure out the shortest path from city 4 to 9 using these cities, then there are two possible scenarios. One is this city 3. It is not a part of the shortest path when we move from 4 to 9. So yes, so basically we have two cases. Either we do not use this cities 3, in which case the f of 4, 9, 3 will be equal to f of 4, 9 and 2, which basically means that we want to reach from city 4 to city 9, but only using city 1 and 2. So I would write minimum of this thing, that city 3 is not included. And the second case, we do include the city 3, in which case it is important that we use city 3. So one way to use city 3 is that we use it as an intermediate, meaning that first of all we move from city 4 to city 3, and of course the value of k will be 2. Plus then we move from city 3 to city 9, only using k equal to 2. And as we know that all these functions have the k equal to 2, meaning that and which is something that we have already calculated. So it means that we can calculate the answer for f of 493. Yes, so basically when we see this function, it basically means that you first move city 4 to 3, and then you move from city 3 to 9. Okay, it doesn't matter what we write here. We can write 2 or 3. That would be same. That should be the same thing, because 3 is anyway part of this city. But we can't write 3 because we don't have answer for that right now. We only have answer up to k minus 1 while we are calculating the answer for k. So that is important. So once you basically do this, you will figure out the transition. So we have the transition that fstk is simply fstk is nothing but it's the minimum of f of s tk minus 1, which means that we do not use city k to find the shortest path from s to t, or we do use it, in which case we use it as intermediate. We move from city s to city k using only k minus 1 cities. Okay, or if we use all the cities, even then it is just the same thing, right, as I said. But we can't do that because we don't have answer for k. We only have answer for k minus 1, and then f of s, I'm sorry, and f of k to t. So this combination would actually give you a shortest path, because of course if you find the shortest path from s to k and then shortest path from k to t, that will be the shortest path from s to t using the city k, and that is your transition. Once you figure it out, it just, yes, it's like not much in terms of implementation. You just have to write this and you are done. And the time complexity is definitely of n cube, because we have 3 parameters. And also, as we know in dynamic programming, the state matters, the order of state matter. So here also order matters. As I'm saying from the beginning, that if you want to find the answer for f of 493, you should have answer for all possible pairs of ij, and the value of k will be less than this 3. So while calculating the answer for some k, we should have answer for all k's from 1 to k minus 1. So it means this k should be the outermost loop, and then we find it for all possible ij. One last thing, what it would be the base case. So base case would be, okay, so for base case I would say k equal to 0. So for, if k is 0, then this is f of I j0, meaning that we want to reach from city I to j, but we are not allowed to use any city. Of course, we can use city I and j anyway, because they are part of this. So if we cannot use any other city apart from I and j, then it's just a weight of edge I comma j. So the weight from I to j, that would be the value of fij 0, and that would be our base case. From here I can move on and find the answer for k equal to 1, and so on. And then we can sum them up and we are done. In terms of code, we just take the input, initialize the weight to infinity, and then take the weight here. So as is u comma v is basically the weight of the edge u to v. After which, this is the code for the transition. This is important, you need to write it to avoid some unnecessary values, because I is basically city S, T is city T. You are moving from city I to city T, and if I and T are same, then it doesn't make sense. You are not gonna move from same city 1 to city 1 itself. So it is important to write here, because we don't want some impossible state to have some finite value, otherwise we'll get wrong answer. This is the same transition that I just wrote. And also remember, the 4k loop will be like the outermost. This order is very important. Then we initialize answer 0 and sort of add all these values. If fit k is infinity, which I initialize it to be right here, like since the weight I initialize with infinity, so weight infinite means that there is no path from city I to t, in which case the problem says that we have to add 0, so which means we have to do nothing. So if it is not infinity, we add it, and then finally we print our answer. So yes, that was the idea.